ready.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community. Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Great things are happening in Haysville. A beautiful new activity center near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state-of-the-art facilities. Great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to Haysville now.
It's summer in Haysville, with families enjoying our hometown market, plenty of summer activities, and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now.
you ready? Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community. Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Great things are happening in Haysville, a beautiful new activity center near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state-of-the-art facilities, great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to Haysville now.
It's summer in Haysville, with families enjoying our hometown market, plenty of summer activities, and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And good evening, everybody. It's baseball time in Haysville. Tonight, your Aviators' second game of the series with the Newton Rebels. Last night, the Aviators took the Rebels to the woodshed 12-2 in 8 innings. Here's how the visiting Newton Rebels will go tonight. They're 8-11. They're coached by Brett Clark, Jed Brockbrader, Jake Gibbs, and Jordan Rossell. Ty Atkins will lead it off and play right field. Terrell Huggins will hit second and play left field. Enzo Bonventure will do the catching and hit third. In the cleanup spot will be Drew Healy. He'll be over at first base. Jay Snodgrass will hit fifth and play center field. Hitting sixth and the designated hitter will be Garrett McLean. Brad Cronister will hit seventh and play second base. Cade Gonzalez will hit eighth and play shortstop. And rounding out the order will be Isaiah Perez. He will be over at third base. Again, repeating, that's Atkins, Huggins, Bonventure, Healy, Snodgrass, McLean, Cronister, Gonzalez, and Perez. Defensively for the Aviators, left to right in the outfield, be Candor, Gordon, Levon Reynoso. Schaefer over at third, Robinson at shortstop, Tooley at second base, Greening over at first, and Stevens will be doing the catching. On the mound tonight out of Southwestern, it will be Travis Harvey. 36 games so far, 3 games so far this year, all starts, 24 innings pitched, 19 hits, 6 runs, 4 walks, and 12 strikeouts. Very stingy ERA of 1.50. We're about ready to go. Hot one here in south central Kansas. 94 degrees, heat index of 102. Wind south-southeast at 12. I will try to keep from melting. Here is Ty Atkins. And the first pitch from the left-hander is up and away, ball 1. Newton 8-11 in the league. Get to the standings in just a bit. Glad you could join us. And the 1-0. That's foul straight back. Special hello to those folks in La Crescenta, California. We appreciate you tuning in. 1 ball and 1 strike. And the pitch. Right side, Greening. He will backhand it and take it himself, and he'll win the race. And Atkins is retired. And the leadoff man will take a seat. 1 out. Here's Terrell Huggins. Huggins selected to the Sunflower Collegiate League All-Star team. That game will be next Tuesday night at X Stadium. If you're in the area, you're definitely going to want to watch that. Here's Huggins. He takes a strike, hitting .317 out of Tucson. Left fielder tonight, what wind we do have is blowing out to left. That's right down the middle. And Huggins in the hole 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Setting up outside. That is bounced left side. Big hop for Robinson. He's up with it over to first, and that'll do it. So the first 2 hitters retired for the Rebels, and they're 2 away. No errors last night for the Aviators. 3 for the Rebels. Here's the catcher, Enzo Bonventure. 400 hitter, also an All-Star out of Detroit. No balls and 2 outs. And that's a strike at the knees. So watching a little PGA golf today, and the PGA Tour is in Detroit for the first time ever. Bet you really wanted to know that. And the 0-1. That's high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Not sure who's running the scoreboard up there, but I'm reasonably sure they have ADD. We're still on the last hitter. And the 1-1 bounced right side, foul. One and 2 to the catcher, Bonventure. Spent a little time with us last year. That is into left center. Candor's not going to get there. It's going to be in the gap. Bonventure around first. He will not stop at second. He is around second into third, and he'll be there. And a triple for Enzo Bonventure. And he's at third base with 2 away. Big ballpark here in Haysville. That one split the gap in left center. Has to be somewhere around 400 feet in that area. One of the biggest in the state. Here's Drew Healy. .333 hitter out of Flagstaff. Aviators pretty much had their way with the Rebels last night. Maybe Newton has a little more enthusiasm tonight. We'll see. And that's down and in. Two balls and a strike, 2 away. Bonventure over at third base after the triple. Off-speed pitch. Just missed inside. And 3-0's upstairs, and he'll walk him. So runners at the corner. Harvey in a little bit of a trouble here in the top of the first. Just underway from Haysville. Newton and the Aviators, game 2 of the series. Aviators took both games earlier in the month in Newton. Here's Jay Snodgrass. He's out of Derby. Center fielder tonight. And the pitch. That's in there at the letters. And Harvey ahead in the count. Harvey with a 1.50 ERA in 24 innings. And the 1-0. That is bounced left side. Schaefer up with it. Over to Greening. That'll do it. Newton will leave a couple. We've played a half. No score from Haysville. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the first. No score from Haysville. Here's how the Aviators will go. They are 12-6, coached by Lance Spongeberg and Mitch Kellogg. Charlie Gordon will lead it off and play center field. Chris Robinson will hit second and play shortstop. Levon Reynoso will be in right field. And Keaton Candor moves up from the 5 spot to the 4 spot. He will be in left. Dejan Reynoso will hit fifth. He'll be in the designated hitter spot. Schaefer will be at third base and hit sixth. Tooley will play second base and hit seventh. Derek Greening will hit eighth and be over at first base. And rounding out the order will be Ridge Stevens. He will do the catching tonight. Again, that's Gordon, Robinson, Levon Reynoso, Candor, Dejan Reynoso, Schaefer, Tooley, Greening, and Stevens. Defensively, for the Rebels, left to right in the outfield, Huggins, Snodgrass, and Atkins. Perez over at third, Gonzalez at shortstop, Chronister at second base. Healy will play first. Bonventure will do the catching. And the Rebels will go with a left-hander, Stephen Dennis. He's out of College Station. He's appeared in 6 games so far this year, 5 starts, 20 2/3 innings of work, and he's given up 20 hits. He's given up 10 runs, 15 walks, 16 strikeouts, and an ERA of 3.5. So that sets it up for tonight's ball game. We're in the bottom of the first, just underway, and no score. So it'll be Gordon Robinson and Levon Reynoso. Here is Charlie Gordon, 233 on the season out of LSU Eunice. Center fielder tonight. And the first pitch is high and in, ball 1. Ball and no strikes, just underway in the bottom of the first. Todd and Chris bringing you all the action tonight. 1-0, that's high. And 2 balls and no strikes. Robinson will be next. Aviators 12-6 in the league, and they are leading their division. That's right down the middle, and that's 2-1. Aviators come in hitting .269 as a team and only giving up 3 runs a game. Here's the 2-1. That's in the dirt. 3 balls and a strike. Gordon can sit back and look for a spot. If you're in the area, come on out, free admission. If you get to the gate and they try to charge you, tell them you're here for the Aviators game and they'll let you in free. There is a National Youth Softball Tournament going on, so there is somebody taking an admission. That is right down the middle, 3-2 now. So just tell them you're here to see the Aviators or just drop the name Chris Worrell. They will let you in. I do that all the time if you have to get in. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed, a little tardy. And that'll be all for Gordon, 1 away.
Now batting number 2, Chris Robinson.
So we'll bring up Chris Robinson. Gordon giving Robinson the skinny on what he saw. That's a good teammate right there. This group seems to have really gelled very well. They seem to really like each other from what I've observed. I spend a lot of time before the games. Shows bunt and takes a pitch low. Have not seen this type of chemistry in a few years, so it's a good thing. I think that's responsible for a lot of the wins that we have. 1-0. Had a good hack at that one. That's foul straight back. It's 1-1. Robinson hitting .333 out of East Texas Baptist. Good numbers. Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt. Dennis, not an entirely overpowering pitcher, more finesse so far. Lots of change of speeds. Two-1. That's in there at the letters. And it's 2-2. Not a real fast worker. And time is called. And there's a 2-2. That was a good off-speed pitch. Just got a piece of it. Pretty good pitch from Dennis. Dennis out of College Station. 2-2, swung on, and that'll do it. So 2 strikeouts for Dennis. Pitch was up and out of the zone. And they're 2 away. That'll bring up the right fielder, Levon Reynoso. All-star selection, 4 home runs on the season, 15 runs batted in, hitting .400. Off-speed pitch is in the dirt. I've not seen Dennis make too many mistakes out over the plate yet. Everything has been up or down. And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Lenoso. Playing right field tonight. That is driven down the left field line. Foul. That will one-hop the fence. Got out just ahead of it a bit. Candor is next if Reynoso was to reach. Here's a 2-1. That one not even close. That hit about 5 feet in front of home plate, and it's 3-1. 3-1, popped up right side. Looks like the first baseman, Healy, he will backpedal and make the play, and the Aviators go in order. We've played 1 inning, still no score from Haysville. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the second. Still no score from Haysville. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for the Rebels. McLean, Chronister, and Gonzalez. Here is Garrett McLean. Buck 89 on the year out of George West, Texas. Designated hitter tonight. Did not play last night. Tall, strapping young man. Looks kind of a little bit like linebacker material. First pitch to him. That's in there at the knees. Pretty good spot there from Harvey. Harvey got in a little trouble. A couple guys got on last inning, got out of it. No balls and a strike. Swung on and missed. Good healthy cut from Garrett McLean, and he will come up empty. Wind has really died down here, and it's 0-2. And the pitch, that's high and away. 1-2. Newton will have a home game tomorrow night at versus Andale, and then at Andale on Sunday. If you're in the area, go check them out. 1-2. That is foul back. Good fastball from Harvey. Count remains 1-2. Rebels come in hitting .285 as a team. They're giving up 4 runs a game. 1-2. Took a little off, and it's foul straight back.
Please return all Haysville Aviators baseballs back to the concession
stand. 1-2. And foul back. Harvey threw the gas, says, see if you can hit it. One ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch is in there. Froze him. Good off-speed pitch. First strike out of the ball game for Harvey.
Now batting number 0,
And there's one away. Brad Chronister now out of Kyoto, Oklahoma. He'll step in from the left side, hitting .233. Throws right, bats left. Second base tonight. Fastball in there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Shout out to Chris Hempel tuning in. We appreciate it. Off-speed pitch. Misses high and away. And it's 1-1. One ball, one strike. Swung on and missed. Went down for a fastball at the knees, and it's 1-2. Swung on and missed. Boy, he was really tardy on that one. And Chronister will take a seat. 2 away. Second strikeout for Harvey. Rebels selected to the All-Star game, Ruben Portillo and Zach Bravo, both pitchers. Enzo Bonventure, a catcher, and Paris and Huggins, infielder and an outfielder. That is next Tuesday night at X Stadium. The Home Run Derby begins at 5, and the game begins at 7. Come on out. Here's Cade Gonzalez out of Ark City, and he takes a strike. Gonzalez hitting .265, playing shortstop today. And the 0-1. That is bounced. High hopper. Schaefer will cut it off, throw across his body, and that'll do it. Rebels go in order. We've played 1.5. No score from Haysville. We'll be right back.
Are you ready?
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community. Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And we're back. Home half of the second. We go 4, 5, and 6 for the Aviators. It'll be Candor, Dejan Reynoso, and Schaefer. No score. Bottom of the second. Dennis out for inning number 2. Got the Aviators in order with a couple of strikeouts. Not an overpowering pitcher, more of a finessed guy. Has walked quite a few. But not tonight. First pitch to Candor in there for a strike. He's hitting .378. Usually hits in the 5 spot, but has moved up to 4 today. He's got a homer, is an all-star, and 8 runs batted in. The 0-1's in the dirt. Candor does his best lacrosse move there, flips the ball back to the catcher. That looked like Dancing with the Stars material there. It's possible when they were handing out rhythm, he was out getting popcorn, and I'm not sure. 1-1 now. And he takes a hack at one about ankle high, and it's 1-2. A little anxious. He was in the DH spot last night. Big win over this club, 12-2 in 8 innings. And here's a 1-2. And an off-speed pitch. He fouls that one off his foot. He's going to hobble around and mutter to himself. Umpire's going to go out there and waste a little time. Looks like he's going to live. It's a long way from his heart. No, he's not very tall. You're right, Chris. So, I mean, he could move up there. 1-2 now. That is high and in. Pretty good pitch there from Dennis. Didn't get it. And it's 2-2. That would have definitely been in his kitchen. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Nice change of speed for Dennis, and that's his third strikeout of the ball game. One away. Here's the designated hitter, Dejan Reynoso. All-star selection, 17 RBIs. 4 home runs. And hits 302. First pitch, high and away. 12-6 curveball that didn't do anything. Here's the 1-0. That's swung on and missed. Got that one off the end of the bat. That one got a piece of Bonventure. Not sure where that got him, but he is still bending over, contemplating things. Tough cookie. He's from Detroit. Got to be tough to be from Detroit, I guess. And we're ready to go. 1-1. One away. Nobody on. That is driven to center. And Snodgrass won't get it. He misplays it. And Reynoso will be into second base. That'll be a single and an error. And with one away, the Aviators have the first run of the ball game at second base. Bring up Jake Schaefer. 259 on the year out of Glendale Community College. Third baseman tonight. And the first pitch to him. Off-speed pitch floats high, ball 1. There is a regional girls softball game going on. All that screaming is not the girls screaming at Chris. They're actually playing a game. I don't think. 1-0. That's inside. 2 balls and no strikes to Schaefer. Tooley is next. Reynoso at second base. And the pitch. Just missed outside. And it's 3 balls, no strikes. Here's the 3-0. Right down the middle, and it's 3-1. So Schaefer with an opportunity to look for a spot. Runner in scoring position, 1 away. We're in the bottom of the second. Still no score. Newton and Haysville. 3-1. Swung on and missed. Boy, he was thinking all the marbles on that one. It's 3-2. Good hack there by Schaefer. And Dennis has worked his way back to a full count. Three-two, right down the middle. That was a fastball. And strikeout number 4 for Dennis. And it'll bring up Tooley, second baseman tonight, hitting .255 out of College of the Canyons. He was in center field last night. 3 stolen bases on the season. So if he gets on, look for him to run. First pitch to him. That is a 2-hopper to the third baseman. And Perez up with it, over to first in time. That'll do it. So Haysville will strand a runner. We've played 2, still no score. We'll be right back.
Great things are happening in Haysville. A beautiful new activity center near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state-of-the-art facilities. Great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to Haysville now.
It's summer in Haysville, with families enjoying our hometown market, plenty of summer activities, and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And welcome back. We go to the top of the third. Still no score from Haysville. It'll be 9-1 and 2 for the Rebels. Be Perez, Atkinson, and Huggins. Here is Isaiah Perez. He will step in, hitting .240 out of Larnard. Playing a little third base tonight. It's been very busy so far. And the pitch swung on and missed. And strike 1. No balls and a strike. And it's high and away, 1-1. 29 pitches for Harvey through a couple of innings. So not bad production. The 1-1. That is foul straight back. And it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the third. And nobody out, nobody on. 1-2. Able to hold up. Pretty good 1-2 pitch there from Harvey. These pitchers know that the catchers will block anything you throw up there, so lots of options. 2-2. Popped foul. And it'll remain 2-2.
All foul balls returned to concession stand will quarter.
2-2. It appears the races have begun. It's not 63rd Street, that's a racetrack. Harvey ready, here it is. Swung on and missed, challenged him upstairs. And it's still 2-2. Two again. Off speed is high and away. That'll run it to full. Neither pitcher one of the quickest workers in town. It is very warm, so fatigue may be an issue. Here's a 3-2. That is popped to left. Candor a few steps in. He will haul it in for out number 1. So the leadoff man retired here in the top of the third. Top of the order we go. Here's Ty Atkins, 0 for 1 tonight. Bounced out to the right side in the first. Out of Mountain View, Hawaii. Did some pitching last night. Had a rough 1 inning, but other than that, did pretty well. Shows bunt. And it's down but foul. Atkins throws left, bats left. Got him in right field tonight. No balls and a strike, 1 away. That is into right field for a base hit. Got through the hole. And Atkins with his first base hit of the ball game. And the second for the team. So with 1 away, a runner on, here is Terrell Huggins, 317 at the start of the day, 0 for 1 today. Bounced out left side. He is an all-star selection out of Tucson. Runner at first, pretty good lead for Atkins. Throw over. And he's back in there standing up. Greening, the first baseman, looking directly into the setting sun. Another big lead over there by Atkins. Pitch. That is into left field. Candor ranging to his left and will haul it in. And they're 2 away. Huggins got good wood on it, but right at Candor. So 2 away. Here's the catcher. Looks like is this a pinch hitter? Yes, it is. Looks like we have a pinch hitter. We will see if we can determine who that is. So it looks like number 11. Runner goes, throw down, not in time. Throw was a little bit to the shortstop side. Pretty good jump, pretty good throw. It'll be Wade Hodges now hitting for Bonventure. So maybe that foul tip did more damage than we thought. Bonventure did triple in the first. Hate to see him leave. And it's 3-0 to Hodges out of Round Rock, Texas. Pretty good numbers, 303 on the season. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. And it's 3-1. Three balls and a strike, 2 away. Atkins at second base. That's in there at the knees. And 3-2. We'll see if Harvey can get out of it and make a pitch right here. Three-two, high and in, and he'll walk him. The first walk issued of the ball game for Travis Harvey, and it's 1st and 2nd and 2 away. Actually, that's the second walk. Healy walked and stranded in the first out of Flagstaff. Nice numbers, 333 at the start of the day. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch floats high. And it's 1-0. Looks like Coach Spongeberg out of the dugout must have seen something that bothered him. So let's look at the Sunflower Collegiate League West Division first. Cheney leads it at 16-3. Great Bend is second place in that division at 11-5. They're 3.5 games out of first place. Hutch is in third. They are 10-7, 5 games out of first place. Wichita Sluggers 7-11, playing better baseball as of late, 8.5 games out. And Andale 2-6, and 13 games out of first place. So 13 games separate the top division team and the bottom division team. We will get to the East Division just a bit. So we will be going to Great Bend tomorrow and Sunday. So 1-0 to Healy. And Harvey going to step off and chase him back. Atkins will steal a base. Runs very well. Pitch right in there at the knees, and it's 1-1. Good spot from Travis Harvey. He could live down there all night long. Be one ground ball and broken bat after another, which is good for all of us, by the way. 1-1. Here it is. Able to hold up. 2-1. Pretty good plate discipline there by Drew Healy. Tough pitch to lay off of, that one at the letters. Two 1. That's outside, and it's 3-1. So Harvey at risk of loading them up here in the top of the third. Still no score. Perez led it off, popped out to left field, followed by a hit by Atkins, and another fly out and a walk. And you're up to date. 3-1. In there at the knees. Healy, couple of steps towards first base. A few comments out of the Newton dugout. So it's 3-2. Runners will be off with the pitch. And here it is. That's foul straight back. Challenged him with a fastball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the third. Still no score. Newton with runners at first and second. Harvey trying to get out of it. Three-two, off-speed pitch, and it's high. They're loaded. So 2 walks in the inning issued by Travis Harvey. And they're loaded. Here's Jace Snodgrass. Bounced out left side in the first. He's 0 for 1. 212 on the season. Center fielder tonight out of Derby. Chance to blow this thing wide open with a base hit. First pitch to him is in the dirt. And Harvey appears to have lost command momentarily. 1-0. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. That's swung on and foul straight back. That'll even it up 1-1. Harvey's only given up 6 runs in 24 innings this year. So very stingy. One 0. Swung on and fouled back. 1-2. Harvey trying to get out of a bases loaded mess. He's given up a base hit and a couple of walks. One 2. Off speed pitch misses inside. And it's 2-2. Harvey with the sign. And he's ready. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. And he got out of it. So the Rebels will leave them loaded. We've played 2.5. Still no score. We'll be right back.
Payroll or numerous other accounting services. For the Aviators, number 28.
And welcome back. Bottom of the third we go. It'll be 8-9-1 for the Aviators. Still no score. Aviators and the Newton Rebels. It'll be Greening, Stevens, and Gordon scheduled. Here's Derek Greening out of Northwoods, first baseman tonight. He will take his first look at Dennis. So a left-on-left matchup. Hitting 189 on the season. And the first pitch to him. High and away, ball 1. Greening, the first baseman tonight, does play a little second base. And the 1-0. That's down low. 2 balls and no strikes. Here's a 2-0 from Dennis. Off-speed pitch popped up. Left side. Perez giving chase, and it will be Gonzalez. He will haul it in just in foul ground. A good play by Gonzalez, and they're 1 away.
Ridge Stevens.
He'll bring up the 9-hole man, the catcher, Ridge Stevens, out of Fort Hays State. 208 on the season. First pitch to him. That is high and in, ball one. Ball and no strikes, one away. Bottom of the third, that's in the dirt. Nobody on, and still no score. Aviators got 5 in the first last night. Pitch number 59 coming from Dennis. Through 2 1/3. It's in there at the knees. And it's 2-1. And a 2-1 swung on. And looks like he may have swung at ball 3 there. Count even 2-2. Bottom dropped out of that one. Two-two, bounce left side. And that'll be Perez. Gets it on the big hop. And he gets Stevens by a step. Stevens runs well. But they're 2 away.
Now batting number 20, Charles Gordon.
Back to the top of the order. Here's Charlie Gordon. 0 for 1 tonight. Struck out in the first. 2:33 at the start of the day out of LSU Eunice. Center fielder. And the pitch. Bounce left side, slow roller. That will be Gonzalez. He's up with it, over to first in time. And the Aviators go in order, second time today. We've played 3. No score from Haysville. We'll be back.
Minor and a TV, 55-inch TV to be exact. There are
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Are you ready?
And welcome back. Go to the top of the fourth. Still scoreless from Haysville Newton Rebels and your Haysville Aviators. It'll be 6, 7, and 8 for Newton. McLean, Chronister, and Gonzalez scheduled. And Travis Harvey out for inning number 4. 58 pitches through 3 innings. 3 strikeouts and 3 walks. He's given up a couple of hits. And the first pitch to Garrett McLean is wide, ball 1. Out of George West, Texas. 0 for 1 tonight. Strikeout victim in the second. 1-0. That's popped foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looks like some activity now in the Newton bullpen. Looks like Luke Royal getting loose. And a little flare foul, and it's 1-2. One and two, high and away. Pretty good 1-2 pitch. And McLean not biting. Got a pretty good this day in baseball history. Next time we get a break. 2-2. That's in the dirt. Full count now to Garrett McLean, designated hitter tonight. 189 on the year. A lot of 3-2 counts for Harvey lately. Here it is. That is off of Harvey's glove, backhanded by Tooley. He's up with it over to first! And they say that Greening pulled his foot. The throw beat him there. And Coach Spongeberg out of the dugout quickly. Umpire saying that he pulled his foot. Not a word from Greening. Fantastic play by Tooley. That was off the glove of Travis Harvey. Tooley got it right in front of the bag at second and threw across his body. His body was headed towards left field. Looks like now they're going to go talk to the home plate umpire, see what he saw. So umpires are collaborating, and they're going to say that he is safe. I didn't see any daylight. Of course, I'm pretty far away. Coach Spongeberg's still out there pleading his case. That was a fantastic play. It just looked like the umpire's just about ready to shoot him, and he changed his mind and said he pulled his foot. So Coach Spongeberg still running a little hot. He is talking on the way back. So McLean will be credited with a base hit. He's 1 for 2. That'll bring up Brad Chronister. Strikeout victim in the second also. He's 0 for 1. 233 at the start of the day out of Keokuk, Oklahoma. There's only one, you know. First pitch, shows bunt, and takes one in the dirt. One ball and no strikes. Nobody out, runner at first base. Pretty good lead over there. Shows bunt, takes high. And Harvey in the hole again. 2 balls to nothing. Don't forget the big All-Star game this Tuesday night. Game will be at 7. Home Run Derby at 5. X Stadium, be there. 2-0 in there at the knees. And it's 2-1. Been consistent with that pitch all night. Exactly what we want. Two and one now. Shows bunt, gets it down. Good one. Fielded by the third baseman, Schaefer. Not in time. Looked to be a little miscommunication between Harvey and Schaefer as to who was going to field it. Harvey pats himself on the chest saying that he probably should have taken it. They're going to score it a hit. And it's first and second. And nobody out. So Travis Harvey in a pickle again. Got out of a bases loaded jam in the third. Gonzalez 0 for 1. Bounced out left side in the second. He's out of Arc City. That misses low, and it's 1-0. Breeze seems to have let up significantly. Here's the 1-0. Shows bunt, gets it down. Thought about going to third. Looked to first, and it was too late. Not sure how they're going to score that, but they're loaded. So the Aviators unraveling a bit here in the top of the fourth. They're going to give him a hit. Nine-hole man Isaiah Perez with the bases loaded. He's out of Larned. First pitch. Good change of pace there from Harvey. He swings through it. So the bases are loaded, and the Rebels have yet to hit the ball out of the infield. Oh and 1. Off-speed pitch catches the outside corner. Nice backdoor pitch by Travis Harvey. He's ahead in the count 0 and 2. Needs a strikeout in the worst way. Corners are in. They will concede the run, turn 2 in the middle. 0 and 2. That's low. Pretty good 1-2 pitch. Lights are coming on here at Vulcan Field. One, 2. Off-speed pitch floats high and away. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, and nobody out. They're loaded. Top of the fourth. Still no score. Aviators got out of a bases-loaded jam last inning. Harvey with the sign. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed. And Perez a little tardy, and there's one away. So 4th strikeout of the ball game for Travis Harvey. Top of the order, here's Ty Atkins. 1 for 2 with a stolen base. Singled in the 3rd. Corner still up even. 1 away. Pitch number 75 coming for Travis Harvey. That's in there at the knees. Pretty good spot. And it's 0-1. No balls and a strike. Bases still loaded. Still no score. That is bounced back to the pitcher off his chest. And he won't have a play. So McLean will score. And Atkins with his second base hit of the ball game. And he'll get an RBI. So the Rebels strike first. They get a run here in the top of the 4th. 1 away. That was hit right back to Harvey. Played it off his chest by the time he recovered. Too late. Here is Terrell Huggins. 0 for 2 tonight out of Tucson. All-star selection. 1-0 Rebels. Off-speed pitch is high and in. Ball and no strikes, 1 away. They're still loaded. 1 run across. That is popped up. Left side. Greening. Over in foul ground. He will haul it in, and that's a big out right there.
Now batting number 11, Reed Hodges.
2 away. Here's Hodges. Took over for Bonventure after he got dinged up with a foul tip. Walked in his only at bat in the 3rd. Bases loaded, 2 away. Infield takes a step back. And the pitch. Swung on and missed. Good fastball from Harvey. About a letter high. This will be Hodges' second look at Travis Harvey. Bases are loaded. And the pitch. That's a backdoor curveball that catches the outside corner. And it's 0-2. Very nice break on that one. We'll see what Harvey comes up with. Hodges taking his time. Doing a little farming in there in the batter's box. No balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. That is up the middle, but the second baseman shortstop, actually that's Robinson. He'll get it, step on the bag, and that'll end the threat. Newton leaves them loaded. And they get 1. We've played 3.5. Newton 1, Haysville nothing. We'll be back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community. Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Great things are happening in Haysville. A beautiful new activity.
And welcome back. Go to the home half of the 4th. Newton gets them loaded in the top of the 4th, gets 1. And they lead it 1-0. 2, 3, and 4 for the Aviators. Robinson, Levon Reynoso, and Candor scheduled. 1 hit so far for the Aviators through 3 innings. So Stephen Dennis would not break the speed limit on Kellogg, but he is tying up Aviator hitters tonight. First pitch, popped up right side. First baseman, that will be Healy. Almost runs over the umpire, but makes the play for out number 1. So Dennis continues to finesse the Aviators to death. Here is Levon Reynoso. One away and nobody on. Fastball is high. One of the rare fastballs from Dennis. Goes out of the stretch position, even with nobody on. 1-0, bounced foul down our way. Reynoso 0 for 1, hitting .400 at the start of the day, 15 driven in, and 4 home runs. 1-1, that's high. 2 balls and a strike. And 1 away. Newton with the early 1-0 lead. They get one in the top of the fourth. 2-1. That is popped to left. Huggins back near the track, looking up, and he'll have room, and will haul it in. So Levon Reynoso just under it a bit.
Now batting number 14, Keaton.
And they're 2 away. Here's the cleanup guy, Keaton Candor. Strikeout victim in the second. He's 0 for 1. 378 at the start of the day out of Concordia. Does have one home run on the season. He hit that at X Stadium. And is an all-star selection. 2 away, nobody on. First pitch to him. That's on the outside corner for a strike. That is driven to center. Snodgrass, a couple of steps to his left. He will haul it in. And the Aviators go in order in the fourth. We've played 4. 1-0 Newton. We'll be right back.
Near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state-of-the-art facilities, great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to Haysville now.
It's summer in Haysville, with families enjoying our hometown market, plenty of summer activities, and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Wow. And we go to the fifth. Newton had them loaded, only got one run in the fourth, and they lead it 1-0. 4, 5, and 6 for the Rebels. It'll be Healy, Snodgrass, and McLean. Healy, a couple of walks tonight. He's out of Flagstaff. Nice numbers, 333. Tall, lanky first baseman. He will step in. That's in there for a strike. So 82 pitches through 4 for Travis Harvey. 0-1. Popped up. Center field. Charlie Gordon coming in and will haul it in. And there's one away. I would put the Aviators outfield up against any in the league. Lots of range, lots of speed, and great arms. Here's Jay Snodgrass. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And he takes a ball. One ball and no strikes, one away. Top of the fifth. That's a flare into right. Looks like Levon Reynoso ranges over to his right and will get it. And they're 2 away.
Now batting number 27, Garrett McLean.
So 2 up and 2 down for the Rebels here in the fifth. Here's Garrett McLean. 1 for 2 and scored the only run of the ball game out of George West, Texas. Strikeout victim in the second. 189 at the start of the day. Off-speed pitch is in there for a strike. Travis does a good job starting hitters off with the off-speed stuff. 0-1. And it's 1-1. One swung on and missed. Good fastball there from Harvey. And it's 1-2. Just got a text message from my old boss. He retired. Been out a year. He's cutting wheat tonight. About 3/4 done. All you farmers out there. 1-2. And he'll watch it. And the Rebels go in order here in the fifth. And we have played 4.5. 1-0 Newton. We'll be back. Welcome back. Home half of the fifth we go. Aviators trail the Rebels 1-0. 5, 6, and 7 scheduled for the Aviators. It'll be Dejan Reynoso, Schaefer, and Tooley. Dejan 1 for 1 today. Singled and was stranded in the second. Get his second look at Dennis. 49 pitches through 4 innings. First pitch swinging, that is into center field. Snodgrass ranging over to his left. He'll haul it in, and they're 1 away.
Now batting number 32, Jake Schaefer.
That'll bring up Jake Schaefer. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Out of Glendale, 259 at the start of the day. It's been busy at third base. First pitch is a fastball swung through and missed. Well, the Aviators seem to be quite baffled by Stephen Dennis. 4 strikeouts on the night for Dennis. 0-1, 1 away, nobody on. That is popped foul. Pitch might have been a bit up. 0-2 now. No balls, 2 strikes. Jake Schaefer. That's in the dirt. Not a real convincing 0-2 pitch. That hit about 5, 6 feet in front of home plate. One, two. Took just a bit off. Bottom fell out of it. And that's strikeout number 5 for Dennis.
Now batting number 1, Tuli Tafahima.
That'll bring up Tooley, the second baseman. Bounced out left side, broke his bat in the second, so he's 0 for 1. 255 at the start of the day. College of the Canyons. First pitch to him is low. Ball 1. Home half of the 5th. 2 away, nobody on. 1-0 Newton. And the 1-0. That's a nice hack. Fouled it straight back. Tooley was on time. Just got under it. One and one now. Kind of reached out. Little pop. First baseman coming in and foul ground. And will haul it in. And the Aviators go in order for the 3rd inning in a row. So we've played 5. 1-0 Newton. We'll be right back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Are you ready?
And we go to the top of the 6th. Still 1-0 Newton. Bottom 3rd of the order scheduled. 7, 8, and 9. It'll be Chronister, Gonzalez, and Perez. 89 pitches for Travis Harvey. He only threw 7 pitches in the 5th. Here's Brad Chronister. 1 for 2 tonight, singled in the 4th out of Keota, Oklahoma. Left on left matchup. First pitch is low, ball 1. .233 at the start of the day. 1-0. That is caught by Schaefer. Diving to his left, unable to get up in time and find the handle, and that'll be a base hit for Chronister, his 2nd. That was kind of the story in the 5th, or excuse me, in the 4th for Newton. Had the bases loaded with never hitting the ball out of the infield. Here's Cade Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 out of Arc City. Pretty good lead over there by Chronister. Harvey with the sign. Here it is. That is into left field. Candor coming hard and lays out and gets it. Good play by Keaton Candor. Good read on the baseball. And they're 1 away. That was all about route. Keaton had a fantastic route on the baseball, and there's 1 down. Here's Isaiah Perez. Perez hitless tonight, 0 for 2 out of Larned. That is into right field, and a sliding catch by Reynoso. Throws a BB to Greening, and they will double him up, and that'll do it for Newton in the top half of the 6th. Played 5.5, 1-0 Newton. We'll be back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community. Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
For your Aviators, number 28,
And welcome back.
Greeny.
Bottom half of the sixth, still 1-0 Newton. Some good plays in the field, couple of diving catches. Maybe that will get the Aviators going. And 8, 9, and 1 scheduled. It'll be Greening, Stevens, and Gordon here in the sixth. Greening 0 for 1, popped up in the third. And the pitch. He takes a nice hack at a fastball and fouls it back. 189 on the season, playing first base tonight. And the 0-1. And there at the knees. Like a little wrinkle there from Dennis. And it's 0-2. Oh-2, it's high. Not a real convincing 0-2 pitch from Dennis. Need to get that down around the letters to have any effect. That was almost over his head. And it's 1-2. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch, bounced foul right side. Greening was able to stay back nicely on that. Unable to keep it fair, though. And it's 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch way high. Looked like an overhand curveball that got away from him. Two balls, 2 strikes, nobody out, nobody on. Bottom of 6, 1-0 Newton. All pitching tonight. And it's 3-2. Here's the 3-2 from Dennis. Popped up. Will be the catcher or the third baseman near the dugout. Nobody will get there. So new life for Derek Greening. That was right in front of the Aviator dugout. Count remains 3-2. Greening the first guy in the order here in the sixth. 1-0 Newton. Three-two. And he's going to battle. Going to foul it straight back. And the 3-2 again. And Stephen Dennis will step off. And we will reset. He's given up 3.48 runs per game. Here's the 3-2. That's in the dirt. And Greening will nurse a walk, gets away. He's down to first base in a hurry. And the leadoff man is aboard. And nobody out. Here's Ridge Stevens. 0 for 1, bounced out left side in the third. Fort Hays Hornet, 208 on the season. Aviators hitting 269 as a team. It's creeping up there to where Coach Spunsberg may smile a little bit. Runner goes. And the throw down, and Greening will steal it. So Greening off on the first pitch. He will be into second base with the stolen base. And a tying run at second base. So Stevens with an opportunity to tie it up with a base hit right here. One ball and no strikes, nobody out. Charlie Gordon's next. Third baseman creeping in. He's going again. Shows bunt. And Greening will steal it. So Greening, a couple of stolen bases here in the sixth. He's at third base with nobody out. Two balls, no strikes to Ridge Stevens. And here it is. That's low, 3-0. Looks like some activity now in the Newton bullpen. Looks like Weston Murrow getting loose. 3-0. Right down the middle. And it's 3-1. Stephen Dennis out of College Station. This is his 7th appearance of the season. All starts. 3-1. Low. And they're back-to-back walks issued. And they're runners at the corners. And that'll bring up Charlie Gordon. Coach out of the dugout for the Rebels. Well, we got a minute. Let's do a little this day in baseball history. So this is June, 28th? So this day in 2004, June the 28th, the Phillies, David Bell hits for the cycle, joining Grandpa Gus Bell as the only grandson-grandfather combo to perform this feat. So Grandpa Bell and David Bell hit for the cycle this day in baseball history in 2004. So David joined his grandpa on this day. So that's pretty good. Hitting for the cycle is very difficult. Singles and the doubles and the home runs aren't, it's just a triple. If you don't run well, you don't hit for the cycle. But there you have it, this day in baseball history. Conference continues. Umpire out to break it up.
Batting for the Aviators, number 20, Charlie Gordon.
One hit for the cycle. Yeah, I'm told that we did have a guy hit for the cycle last year in the NBC World Series. Very rare event. I think we called that game, didn't we, Chris? I have to go back and look. All right, here's Charlie Gordon. Nobody out. Runners at the corner. See if the Aviators can break this thing open here in the bottom of the sixth. R.J. Gaines also getting loose in the bullpen. Throw over to first, and Stevens back in there. First pitch to Charlie is upstairs. One 0, popped foul, good hack. And it's 1-1. Scores from last night: Mulvane beat El Dorado 11-1. Great Bend beat Andale 6-4. And Derby took care of Salina 9-8. Here's the 1-1. Runners at the corner. Still nobody out. Shows bunt. Pops it up. And the first baseman, Healy, will come in and take care of it. And a wasted opportunity there for the Aviators.
Chris Robinson.
That'll bring up Chris Robinson. 0 for 2 tonight. Pop up and a strikeout. And, of course, your Haysville Aviators took care of Newton 12-2 in 8 innings. And Cheney beat the Sluggers 4-1. So there's your scores from last night. One away now. Robinson hitting .333 at the start of the day. Throw over. Stevens back in there. Stevens runs pretty well for a catcher. He will steal one. Pitch number 75 coming here for Dennis. That's high. 1 ball and no strikes to Robinson. Here's a 1-0. And swung on and missed. Pitch up in the zone, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike, one away. Runners at the corners. Greening led it off with a walk and stole second and third, followed by a walk from Stevens. That's popped up. Left side. Healy over near the fence. That's out of play. So new life for Chris Robinson. One and two, one away. And the Skeeters are out, in case you're keeping track at home. One and two. And the pitch. That is into left field for a base hit. We're all tied up. So an RBI for Robinson. He's aboard. And Greening scores.
Now batting number 19, Levon Reynoso.
So first and second, one away. Here is Levon Reynoso. Couple of big flies, but he's 0 for 2. Catcher Hodges out to visit with his pitcher. Looks like they might be going to make a change. So the conference is over. So first and second now. Reynoso hitting 400 at the beginning of the day. He's hit the ball hard both times, but right at somebody. 1-1 ball game, bottom of 6. Off-speed pitch, just missed low and away. Pretty good shot by Dennis. Didn't get it, and it's 1-0. Dennis giving up 3.5 runs per game through 20 innings. 1-0 in there to Nees, and it's 1-1. One ball, one strike, high and away, and 2-1. Time is called. Game has slowed to the speed of government here. 2-1. That is into right field. And Atkins back. In and out of his glove. Base runners weren't sure it was not caught. The ball got a bit over Atkins' head. He's able to leap at the last minute, get a glove on it. And coach out of the dugout, not sure whether he thought it might have been a caught and an exchange situation. Might have dropped it in the transition. Didn't appear to be that way to me. I did not see his other hand get on it at all. It ended up on the ground. He is a left-handed thrower. And we had a pretty good view of it, although it was in right field. Not sure how they're going to score it. I think that's going to have to be a hit. Looks like the umpires will confer. I didn't see anything that would indicate an exchange situation. So Levon Reynoso is on at first base, we think. Both base runners thought it was caught, and they were retreating. Coach Spongeberg diligently trying to get their attention. So Stevens over to third. Could have been forced out pretty easily, but an errant throw by, I believe it was the shortstop. Conference continues. Looks like they're going to make a change. Looks like it's going to be a new pitcher. Dennis will be lifted. He gives up 1 run, but the other 3 on the bags here are his responsibility. So him getting the win is out of the question. While we're waiting on a new pitcher, here's what's going on around the league. Great Bend is at Andale for a doubleheader. And the Sluggers are at Cheney. Salina Shocks are at the Hutchinson Monarchs, and El Dorado is over at Mulvane. Looks like a right-hander will get the call. We will get a number. We'll let you know who it is. Looks like R.J. Gaines out of Fort Smith, Arkansas will get the call. Get you his numbers in a minute. Here's how the Sunflower Collegiate League East standings look. Haysville is 12-6, followed by Derby. They're in second place at 10-8, 2 games out of first place. Mulvane 10-10, 3 games out. And El Dorado 8-8, also 3 games out. And Newton 8-11, 4.5 games out of first place. So only 4.5 ball games separate first place from last place in the division. So division's still up for grabs. Let's see if we can find something on Gaines here. He has appeared in 9 games, 12 innings of work, given up 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Pretty stingy ERA of only 2.25. So R.J. Gaines will get the call. So Gaines lifted for Dennis, or Dennis lifted for Gaines. I'm okay here in the 6th. So Dennis goes 5 1/3. First pitch to Keaton Candor is in there for a strike. Candor 0 for 2, 378 at the start of the day. All-star selection. And a nice fastball from Gaines. And it's 0-2. That was here's my best against our best. No balls, 2 strikes. Greening led it off with a walk, stole a couple of bases, and later scored on Robinson's base hit. Off-speed pitch is low and away. Pretty good 0-2 pitch. Candor wasn't biting. He has very good plate presence. Not much enthusiasm coming from the Aviators dugout. That pitch is low, 2-2. So Dennis, a very soft guy on the mound, but Gaines just the opposite. That is drilled to left field. Huggins going back. He'll get over his head, one off the wall. 1 run is in. They will send the second run, and the throw to the plate is up the line. Collision between the catcher and looks like the throw was a bit up the line. Hodges had to go up the line to get it. The base runner, that would have been Robinson, ran into him. It was inadvertent. There is a discussion at home plate. I think Newton acted like the ball was dead. The ball was not dead. So Candor ends up on third base. He'll be credited with a single. So I'm not sure what the discussion was about. This was actually, if you wanted to get right down technical about it, the Newton catcher was blocking the baseline. The contact was inadvertent. The throw was up the line. Catcher was going for the ball, and contact with Chris Robinson. Well, we'll wait and see how they score it, what they're going to decide. Nonetheless, Candor hit it on the screws. Gets it over the head of Huggins in left field. 1 hops the wall. That's probably out of a lot of ballparks. Discussion still continues. Coach Spongeberg running a little hot. Not sure what they're going to decide. Not sure whether they're going to call an obstruction situation on the runner. If that's the case, that's pretty ridiculous. I don't understand why the ball is dead. The umpire keeps saying the ball is dead. There was just contact. So why is the ball dead? The ball did not roll in the dugout. The ball was up the line. It got by the catcher. It got by the pitcher who was backing it up. And now they're saying the ball is dead. And Candor's going to have to go back to second base. And much to the dismay of the Haysville faithful and Coach Spongeberg, it appears that Coach Spongeberg has been ejected, and he's going to get his money's worth, as he should. I am not sure what they're going to call. They're going to say the ball is dead, and they're going to send Candor back to second base, and I shouldn't be doing the scorebook and pen. So Spongeberg has been ejected. He is still talking, running a little hot, as you would expect. I'm not sure where they get a dead ball at. I'm not sure why the ball was dead. But 3 runs have scored. Oh, they're going to send Levon Reynoso back to third base. That is, looks like Chris Robinson will score. And now Mitch Kellogg. And Tooley is in the mix. So I don't understand why they have to send Levon Reynoso back. I don't know how the ball became dead. I don't know what rule book they're looking at, but the ball just rolled to the fence. Did not go into the dugout. The ball was up the line. The contact was made inadvertent. And Newton just quit playing. I don't understand. They just quit playing, and I guess, folks, I'm at a loss here. I'm not sure how to explain it to you. But anyway, it looks like Robinson's going to score. Stevens scored. And it's, from what I've got, 3-1. So Mitch Kellogg will move over to third base. He's running a little hot. As everybody in South Wichita, it appears, at this point. So, not sure if anybody else has been ejected. Not sure whether Tooley was ejected. It appears that Sperling is getting loose, so that would lead me to believe that Tooley might be ejected. He is a middle infielder. He is getting loose on the side.
25, Dejan Reynoso.
Scoreboard says 2-1. I've got 3. Unless so they must have called Chris Robinson out.
For the Aviators, number 32, Jake Schaefer.
So Dejan will be walked. And it looks like Chris Robinson was called out at the plate for an obstruction, which I'm not even sure anybody could get that one. So that will be 9-2, and that'll be 2 outs. So Robinson was out at the plate on the contact. 0-1. And it's 1-1. Schaefer 0 for 2. It's 2-1 now. Bases are loaded. And 2 away. So thank you, Chris, for catching that. I don't know how you call a guy out at the plate for that. Throw was 10 feet up the line. Catcher and base runner inadvertently ran into each other. I understand that the defensive guy has precedence, but that is going to be a strikeout to Schaefer. He will leave them loaded, but the Aviators take the 2-1 lead. And we played 6. Aviators 2 and Newton 1. We'll be back.
Litigation, tax advice.
Great things are happening in Haysville. A beautiful new activity center near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state-of-the-art facilities. Great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to Haysville now.
It's summer in Haysville, with families enjoying our hometown market, plenty of summer activities, and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
And welcome back. Go to the top of the 7th. Aviators take the lead 2-1. Very eventful bottom of the 6th. And I'm sure somebody will explain it to me when I'm older, but nonetheless, it appears that Chris Robinson made contact with the catcher, and they're going to call him out. Contact was completely inadvertent. And, well, we'll leave it at that. Top of the order for the Rebels. It'll be Atkins, Huggins, and Hodges. Shows bunt and takes a strike. So Travis Harvey out for inning number 7. That was pitch number 93 for him. Or 94. So 93 pitches through 6. 0-1. Bounced. That's to Sperling. He took over for Tooley. And just like that, the ball will find the new guy. That will be an error. Atkins will be aboard. And the tying run
Now batting number 2, Terrell Huggins.
is on at first base. Hard to believe a couple of adults couldn't get together and determine what happened on the play, but that was certainly the case. Here's Terrell Huggins. First pitch to him. Drilled to center. Boy, that's right at Charlie. He'll take a couple of steps in and haul it in for out number 1. So Huggins hit it on the nose. And he's hitless tonight, 0 for 4. Here's Hodges. 0 for 1 with a walk since coming in for Enzo Bonventure. Runner at first base, that would be Atkins. And the pitch. Off-speed pitch just missed outside. Pretty good shot from Travis Harvey. Ball and no strikes, 1 away. That's just a bit low, and it's 2-0. Andale will be at Newton tomorrow night, and then the Rebels will go to Andale on Sunday. First pitch at 7 o'clock both nights. 2-0. Fisted, and that'll get out of play on the right side. 2-1. Aviators go on the road. They're in Great Bend this weekend. Be back home Monday night for a doubleheader with El Dorado. First pitch at 6 o'clock. We will have the first one for you. 2-1. That's swung on and foul straight back. Very pleasant night. The wind has, for the most part, laid down. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Top of the 7th. 2-1 ball game. Aviators lead it. In case you missed it, Coach Spongeberg has been ejected along with Tooley. 2-2 runner goes. Ball's in the dirt. And Atkinson down to second base. Second stolen base of the night for him. And the tying run at second base. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Hodges. That was pitch number 101 for Travis Harvey. Pitch bounced to third. Schaefer up with it, over to first. Got him! So a bang-bang play at first base. Schaefer, a good play. Gets it and throws it in the same motion. And they're 2 away. So Atkins down to third. Here's Drew Healy. 0 for 1. Couple of walks out of Flagstaff. It's like Ian Wong getting loose in the Aviator bullpen. And off-speed pitch is swung through and missed by Drew Healy, and it's 0-1. Harvey trying to get out of a mess. Runner at third, and 2 away. And that's high and away, and 1-1. Probably won't be a group hug after this one tonight. Not a whole lot of love between these two clubs. It was a little dicey at the two games up there. That is into right field. Levon Reynoso coming in. Will haul it in. And Newton will strand a runner. We've played 6.5. Stretch time in Haysville. 2-1 Aviators. Will be back. And welcome back. We go to the home half of the seventh. 2-1 Aviators. Rebels were turned away last inning. They had a runner at third base and stranded him. New pitcher for Newton. 28, Zach Bravo will come in. He is a right-hander. All-star selection. He is their setup and closer type of guy. 12 innings of work. He's appeared in 9 games. 6 walks, 26 strikeouts. And an ERA of less than 1. So here is Sterling Sperling. He took over for Tooley, who was ejected. And he swung on and missed. 0-2. A pretty good fastball there from Bravo. That is lifted. Center fielder coming in. That would be Snodgrass. He took about 3 steps back. Had to recover. Came in and made the catch on his knees. There's one away.
Now batting number 28, Derek Greeny.
That'll bring up Derek Greeny. 0 for 1 tonight with a walk, a couple of stolen bases, and a run scored. Productive night for Greeny. And fastball is swung through and fouled back. 0-1. So Bravo, either a setup guy or closer type role this year. He is in here in the 7th. That's inside, just missed. 1-1. Bravo with good velocity. And it's 1-2 now. Greening 189 at the start of the day out of Northwoods. And East Wichita during the summer. 1-2, swung on and missed. Bobbled by the catcher. Hodges recovers, applies the tag, and there are 2 away.
Now batting number 27, Ridge Stevens.
And it'll bring up Ridge Stevens. 2-1 ball game. Aviators cling to a 1-run lead. They got a couple in the 6th. First pitch to Stevens is inside, ball 1. Out of Fort Hays. That is fouled back. Walked and scored in the 6th. Oh for 1, 208 on the season. That is popped to right. Atkins can't find it, but now he locates and hauls it in. And the Aviators go in order in the 7th. We have played 7, 2-1 Aviators. We'll be back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Are you ready?
And welcome back. Top of the 8th we go. Aviators lead it 2-1. And Travis Harvey, 105 pitches through 7, will continue to work. He'll face 5, 6, and 7. It'll be Snodgrass, McLean, Chronister. Aviators trailed for the majority of the game, took the lead in the 6th. Then the wheels fell off. Coach Spongeberg was ejected. Tooley was ejected. On a situation, the collaboration could have solved the problem. So the Aviators lost out on one more run. First pitch to Snodgrass, high and away, ball 1. He's 0 for 3 tonight out of Derby. That's inside, 2-0. Looks like Tyson Kleinfelter getting loose in the Aviator bullpen. Expect him to get into this one or pitch the 9th. 2-0, right down the middle, 2-1. Two balls and a strike, nobody out. Top of the 8th, 2-1. Kleinfelter getting hot. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Challenged him up around the letters. And Snodgrass swung through it. Snodgrass 212 on the season. It's been busy in center field. Garrett McLean is next. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. That's low, 3-2 now. Three-two. That is into center. Gordon coming hard, and he won't get there. So a little flare into center field, and Snodgrass is aboard. Looks like Kyle Keever will hit for McLean here in the 8th. Keever, an infielder out of Ennis, Texas. He'll get his first look at Travis Harvey, runner at first base, and nobody out. Got to think that might be small ball going on here. We'll see if he squares. And time is called. Stevens out to talk about it. Aviators on the road tomorrow night and Sunday night at Great Bend. First pitches at 7 o'clock. Next home game will be Monday night. Some makeup games. We'll play a doubleheader versus El Dorado right here. We will have at least the first one for you. 2 7-inning ball games. And don't forget about that All-Star game, July the 2nd at the Eck. Shows bunt and misses. And it's 0-1. Keever tried to stab at it a little bit. Tried to force the issue. That never ends well. No balls and a strike. Tying run over at first base. 2-1 Aviators. Todd and Chris bringing it to you tonight. 0-1. Off-speed pitch in there at the knees. And it's 0-2. I don't think the Rebels agreed. And it's 0-2. Not a very big lead over there by Snodgrass. That is fouled back. Tried to challenge him with a fastball. Keever just able to catch up and foul it back. Still nobody out. Snodgrass let it off with a little flare into center. He's at first. Looks like Kleinfelter's hot, ready to go. That is bounced foul. Just trying to protect the plate. And the count remains 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. And he takes a hack at a pitch up and out of the zone, fouls it back. Count remains 0-2. So Keever hanging on by a thread here in the top of the 8th. 2-1 Aviators. They took the lead in the 6th. Newton 1 run in the 4th, and that's been it. Got an 8-inning complete game out of Luke Hemphill last night. 0-2 popped up. Greening over near the dugout. Sliding in and out of his glove. He won't make the catch. Not any padding over there on those dugouts. Those dugouts are right out of 1976. And it's nothing but steel and concrete. Count remains 0-2. Keever has fought the good fight here. Good hustle by Stevens and Greening. Both, for the most part, arrived at the same time. Pitch 118 coming from Travis Harvey. He is probably batter to batter by now. That is a little flare into right field. That'll get down. They're going to hold the runner at second base. So a couple of flares into center field. And it's first and second. And Mitch out of the dugout. Coach Kellogg taking over for Coach Snodgrass, and that'll do it. He is going to go to the bullpen. It'll be Kleinfelter. So Kleinfelter will take over. Oh. So it'll be Kleinfelter. He has good numbers. Hard throwing right-hander. Five saves on the season, 7 1/3 innings of work, giving up 5 hits. Couple of runs, 5 walks, 10 strikeouts, and a very stingy ERA of 1.22. Kleinfelter out of Concordia University in Ann Arbor. So he will come on and take over for Travis Harvey through a good 7 innings. Those 2 base runners will be his responsibility. So Kleinfelter will come in. He will face Brad Chronister. He is 2 for 3, couple hits and a strikeout. So it'll be up to the hard-throwing right-hander out of Concordia University. Just got to thinking about that base running play. I'm thinking the reason that he was out, and that would be Chris Robinson. I keep going back to that. Is the ball must have hit him. I didn't think the ball hit him. But if the ball does hit the base runner, he's out. But after further review, you would know that he had his back to it. He could not tell where the ball was. He didn't have the chance to avoid it. So that's where the consultation should have come in. It did not happen. So anyway, water under the bridge. Aviators lead at 2-1. Newton threatening with first and second. Nobody out. New pitcher. It's Kleinfelter. Bunt. And Kleinfelter throws it low to first base. 1 run will score. So we're tied. Kiever over to third on the errant throw. So Chronister.
Your attention, please. The concession stand has half-price hot dogs, sausages, and hamburgers while they last.
So Chronister gets the bunt down.
Now batting for the Rebels, number 20.
And Kleinfelter fielded it, threw it low to Greening. Here's Cade Gonzalez. We're all tied at 2. Kiever over at third, and runners at the corners. Still nobody out. We're in the top half of the 8th. Pitch, swung on and missed. Gonzalez just a bit tardy. He's 1 for 3 tonight. He's out of Arc City. Nice numbers, 265 at the start of the day. Flew out to left field in the 6th. Pretty good lead over there by Chronister. He goes. And he will be into second base without a throw. So no stolen base. Defensive indifference. And it's second and third, still nobody out. Infield will come in. Everybody's up on the grass. Still nobody out. And Newton has tied it. A throwing error on Kleinfelter. That's foul back. And it's 0-2. Kleinfelter certainly capable of striking out the side. No balls, 2 strikes, second and third, nobody out. That's in the dirt, and that'll get past the catcher, and a run will score. So the Rebels will take the lead on the wild pitch. And Chronister down to third. 3-2 now Newton. So Aviators can't get out of their own way here in the 8th. Four errors tonight for the Aviators. Very uncharacteristic. Infield is still in. Here is Cade Gonzalez. 1 for 3 tonight. 1-2. That is into right field. Foul. Count remains 1-2. 2 runs across. Snodgrass led it off with a base hit, followed by a little flare by Kyle Keever. A throwing error on Brad Chronister. And both of those runs have scored. 3-2 now Newton, top of the 8th. 1-2. Off-speed pitch, just a bit high. Two. A little grounder to Greening. He will look the runner back and go step on it for out number 1. That'll bring up the 9-hole man, Isaiah Perez. Hitless tonight, 0 for 3 with a strikeout and a couple of flyouts out of Larnard. 240 at the start of the day. 1 away, and Atkins is next. So Newton will turn the lineup over. Infield is in. In case you're just joining us, that is swung on and missed. Coach Spongeburg ejected in the 6th along with Tooley. No balls and a strike, 1 away. Kleinfelter on. He inherited first and second jam. That's in the dirt. Boy, nice block by Stevens. Appears to be okay. That one hit in front of the plate and looked like it came right back. Maybe have got the top of the chest protector. Ball and a strike, 1 away. Newton leads at 3-2. 1-1. Just missed outside, not by much, 2-1. Kleinfelter, the second pitcher of the night, took over for Travis Harvey. Went a good strong 7 innings, gave up a couple of hits in the 8th, was lifted. Two and one. And a pitch. That is through the left side for a base hit. And Chronister will score. And it's 4-2, Newton. the first base hit of the ball game for Perez through the left side. Infield was drawn in, and he'll be credited with an RBI. Top of the order, still one away. Here's Ty Atkins. Looks like Ian Wong getting loose. Right-hander out of Taiwan. First pitch is away, ball one. Atkins 2 for 4, couple of stolen bases. Good night for him out of Mountain View, Hawaii. And a 1-0 in the dirt. Kleinfelter not as sharp as usual. Seems to be pressing a bit. 2-0. Inside, almost hit him. Three balls, no strikes, one away. 3 runs across so far. And Newton leads it 4-2. Top of the 8th. That's just missed high, I guess. And he walked him. Looked like that was right at the letters. Could have gone either way. So first and second, here's Terrell Huggins out of Tucson. All-star selection. He's hitless tonight, 0 for 4. First pitch, off speed, misses low, and it's 1-0. One ball and no strikes, one away. Things have fallen apart for the Aviators here. That is wide. So Kleinfelter struggling with a little bit of command here since coming in. This is his 5th hitter he has faced since coming in for Travis Harvey. "2-0. Snap throw is into right field. So Reynoso up with it. He will throw it back into left field. So they're going to send the runner. And the throw home is high. So a couple of runs across, a couple of errors, throwing errors. And Mitch Kellogg out of the dugout. The throw was a bit high, and when the catcher come down, the base runner slid under him and knocked his feet out from under him. So 6-2 now. Was contact, not much. Ball and the runner got there about the same time. Kellogg out of the dugout. He's going to go talk to his pitcher. This thing's gotten away from the Aviators. Now 6 errors on the night. That will be the story of this one. Aviators have only collected 3 hits versus 9 for the Rebels. Conference is over. Kleinfelter will continue to work. And 1 out. So all of that started. Stevens with a snap throw down to first was high into right field. Runner was off quite a bit. It would have been a pretty close play, but over the head of Greening, Reynoso picked it up. Tried to get him at second. Threw that into left field. Picked up by Candor threw a strike to home plate a bit high. But Stevens went up to get it and came down and got his legs taken out from under him. And the 3-0. And Huggins will walk. The second walk of the ball game for Kleinfelter. He does not have his usual stuff tonight. So here's Hodges. He came in the second for Bonventure. He was dinged up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. And the first pitch inside, ball 1. So 5 runs across here in the 8th. And that is right down the middle. And it's 1-1. Aviators with a little work to do in the bottom of the 8th. Still just 1 away. One ball, 1 strike, 1 away. Not sure how I feel about the contact at home plate. You might want to ask Ray Fossey how he feels about it after Pete Rose ran over him, but I don't know. You try to make the game safer, but 2-1. Popped foul down the right side. Sometimes contact happens. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Hodges. Here it is. That is right down the middle at the knees. Late call by the umpire, but it was there, and they're 2 away. So here's Drew Healy. He'll be the 9th man to bat here in the order. 0 for 2 with a couple of walks. Out of Flagstaff. First baseman tonight. Nice numbers at the start of the day, 333. 6-2 Newton. First pitch, just a bit up, and it's 1-0. Ball and no strikes, and that's high. That was pitch number 26 for Kleinfelter. That is significantly more than he throws in an inning. 5 saves on the season. "2-0, swung on and missed. That got by him in a hurry, and it's 2-1. Nice live fastball from Kleinfelter. Lots of movement. 2-1 into right field. Reynoso over near the line, won't get it. And that'll be a base hit for Healy. And they missed the cutoff man. And Healy instinctively on to second base. Things unraveling in a hurry here for the Aviators. So Huggins down to third. It's second and third with 2 away. So here's Jay Snodgrass. He started this whole mess with a base hit. Little flare into center. He's out of Derby. First pitch, high and in. Ball 1. And Kellogg out of the dugout, and that'll be all for Kleinfelter. So it'll be Ian Wong now. We'll get the call, I'm guessing. unless the last one was an injury visit. He will make the call. So Wong will come in, get you some numbers on him. So Ian's appeared in 6 games, 11 in the third innings of work. He's given up 12 hits, 7 runs, 6 walks, and 20 strikeouts. So Wong will take over, 1.58 ERA. So with 2 away, so Kleinfelter is lifted. After facing 7 hitters. Newton on the road tomorrow night. They're at home tomorrow night versus Andale, and then at Andale on Sunday. Aviators on the road Saturday night and Sunday night at Great Bend. Next home game will be Monday night at 6 o'clock. 2 7-inning games beginning at 6. We will have the first one for you. Tune in to Twitter feed for the second one. They'll keep you updated. All-Star game this Tuesday night. You don't want to miss that. If you're in the area, X Stadium. Home Run Derby begins at 5. And at 7 o'clock, the game will be East versus the West. Now 6-2 Newton. And the Rebels have batted around. So Alan Wong in to take over. Third pitcher of the night here in the 8th. Kleinfelter unable to get out of the 8th. He went 2/3 of an inning. Stevens out to talk to him. Wong speaks very little English. So here we go. 1-0 now to Snodgrass. Infield is back, 2 away, and second and third. First pitch is high, and it's 2-0. 10 hits for the Rebels, 3 for the Aviators. There's your story. Plus 7 errors for the Aviators, and only 1 for the Rebels. A couple of ejections. Coach Spongeberg and Tooley exited early. 2-0. Swung on and missed. Good pitch there by Wong. Challenged him up around the letters, and it's 2-1. Wind freshening a bit. Appears to be coming out of the southeast now from right field to left field. .9:40 Central Time. And we're in the top of the 8th. 6-2 ball game. Rebels lead it. That's foul back, and it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away, second and third. 5 runs across here in the 8th for the Rebels. They lead it 6-2. 2-2, off speed, way high. And it's 3-2. First base is open. And Keever would be next. 3-2. Fastball. Just missed inside. So he'll walk him. So they're loaded. Two away. Here is Kyle Keever. He came in for McLean in the 8th. And got a base hit. And the pitch, right down the middle. Good fastball from Wong. In there for a strike. Aviators have unraveled defensively. Not swung it well, only 3 hits. Oh and 1. That's in the dirt. That's a nice block by Stevens. That one was over near the left-handed batter's box and in the dirt in front of the plate. One now, 2 away. Wong, the third pitcher of the night, trying to get out of this bases loaded jam. And a pitch in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Wong with a new baseball. We're ready to go. Two one right down the middle. And it's 2-2. So Wong 1 pitch away from getting out of it. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. 6 runs here, or 5 runs across. And that is bounced up the middle. Sperling. Wow, what a play by Sperling. Dove and flipped it with his glove to the shortstop, Robinson. And they're going to say he's safe. That was bang, bang at second place. Hell of a play by Sperling. He had to lay out and flip it at the same time. Not sure how he did it. And another run across at 7-2. Everybody will move up. And they're loaded. So here's Cronister. First pitch to him, inside, ball 1. Ball and no strikes, 2 away. And a 1-0. Bounce left side and in and out of the glove of Schaefer. 1 run will score, 2 runs will score. They have a runner hung up at second base. Throw behind him, he's in there. Sperling may have dropped it, he is hobbling. So a couple runs in on that one. And it's now 9-2. So they tried to throw behind the runner. That would have been Keever. So 8 errors for the Aviators. And it's first and second now, score 9-2. Here's Gonzalez. 1 for 4 tonight. Out of Arc City. The Rebels have batted around. That is fisted out of play. Nice catch by a fan. No balls and a strike. Got to take the good news where you can get it. Had a lot of fine plays tonight. Everybody's involved. 11 hits now for the Rebels, and just 3 for the Aviators. Top of 8. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. That's a good spot. Wong painted the outside corner with it. No balls and 2 strikes. First and second, and 8 runs across here in the 8th. 13th man to bat in the order, or in the inning. Little excuse me swing, and fouled away. 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Swung on and missed, and he'll get him. So Wong with the strikeout. Newton will strand a couple, but they get 8. Our new score after 7.5. 9-2 Newton. We'll be back.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find award-winning schools for students of all ages in a family-friendly community. Waiting here for you.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Great things are
And welcome back. We go to the home half of the 8th. Aviators with some work to do. Newton gets 8 in the top of the 8th. They lead it 9-2. Top of the order, 1, 2, and 3 for the Aviators. It'll be Gordon Robinson and Levon Reynoso. Bravo in his second inning of work. Took just 11 pitches to get out of the 7th. First pitch to Charlie is inside, ball 1. Hitless tonight, 0 for 3 out of LSU Eunice. 1-0. And a nice cut at a fastball, and it's fouled back. 1-1. One ball and 1 strike. We're in the bottom half of the 8th. Aviators trail it 9-2. Swung on and missed. And it's 1-2. That is bounce to first, big hop for Healy. He'll take it himself, and there's 1 away.
Now batting number 35, Owen Stoffer.
So a pinch hitter now for Chris Robinson. It'll be Stoffer. Hit for Chris Robinson. Swings at the first pitch, strike 1. And the 0-1. That is bounced foul. No balls and 2 strikes. One away. Off-speed pitch. And tried to hold up. Can't do it. And that's a strikeout for Stoffer. Pretty filthy pitch there from Bravo. Pretty nasty slider, and they're 2 away. Here is Levon Reynoso. 1 for 3 today. And that is up the middle for a base hit. That almost took the clothes off Bravo. And that's his second base hit of the ball game. He's aboard with 2 away. So Levon looking dead red and hit it right back where it came from. Here's Keaton Candor. 1 for 3 tonight. 378 at the start of the day. Been busy in left field. 2 away, runner at first. 9-2 Newton. And that's a fastball at the knee, strike 1. Pretty good lead over there by Reynoso. Swung on and missed. That was, here's my best to one of our best. And it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Off-speed pitch. It's the same one he got Stauffer on. Keaton able to hold up, and it's 1-2. Pretty good 1-2 pitch. One of the best I've seen all year. Candor with a homer at X Stadium a couple of weeks ago. 1-2 off. That is outside. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. And a runner at first base, bottom of the 8th. Aviators running out of time. Swung on and missed. That'll do it for Candor. Good fastball by Bravo. And we've played 8. 9-2 Newton. We'll be right back.
In Haysville, a beautiful new activity center near Riggs Park to get in shape and have fun. A nationally recognized school system with new state-of-the-art facilities, great people, great neighborhoods, a great place to grow a family. So say hello to Haysville.
Say hello to Haysville now.
It's summer in Haysville, with families enjoying our hometown market, plenty of summer activities, and celebrations to last a lifetime. Join us for summertime fun.
Say hello to Haysville now.
Top of 9 we go. Newton gets 8. In the top of the 8th, they lead it 9-2. So Alan Wong out for inning number 2 of work. Came in and got the final out of the 8th. He'll face 9-1 and 2. It'll be Perez, Atkins, and Huggins. 9-2 Newton. Top of 9. One for 4 tonight. 240 at the start of the day. First pitch right down the middle for a strike. And a good start by Alan Wong. No balls and a strike. Wong needs a good inning here to keep his Aviators at least within reach. 0-1, high. Eight errors on the night for the Aviators. They usually don't make 8 errors in a month. Here's the 1-1. That's in the dirt. And it's 2-1. Wong needs to pound the zone, give his club an opportunity to field the baseball. Two balls and a strike. And it's low. It's 3-1. Three and one. Wong with the sign. Here it is. And it's low. And he'll walk him.
Now batting number 33, Ty Atkins.
Top of the order, here's Ty Atkins. Leadoff man aboard for Newton. And the pitch is upstairs, ball one. So command an issue for Wong. Got some activity in the Aviator bullpen. That's Hunter Morrison getting loose. Got to think that the leash will be very short for Wong. Here's the 1-0. That's high. And it's 2-0. Eleven hits for Newton, 4 for the Aviators. Right down the middle, and it's 2-1. Wong not a fast worker. Hunter Morrison continues to get hot in the bullpen. 2-1, runner at first base. And the pitch, fouled back. Two balls, two strikes. Game is moving at a crawl, folks. 2-2. Inside, and struck him out. Caught the inside corner. Good pitch from Alan Wong. Just froze him. I think he was looking for something else. And they're one away. Second strikeout for Wong. Here's Terrell Huggins. Hitless tonight. 0 for 4 with a walk and a run scored in the 8th. And the pitch in the dirt. Blocked nicely by Stevens. Able to keep the runner right where he's at. Ball and no strikes. One away. Top of 9. Newton with a 9-2 lead. They got 8 runs in the 8th and blew it wide open. And that's in there for a strike. Good fastball. He is painting the corners. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Nice slider. Misses low. Huggins thought about it. Able to check his swing. And 2-1. Isaiah Perez over at first base. Leadoff walk. That's in there at the knees. And it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 1 away. That is swung on, bounced foul. Nice live fastball from Alan Wong, and the count remains 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Wong with the sign. And that misses low. That'll run it to full. And the secondary tragedy of all this is we missed the half-price sausages at the concession stand again. There'll be other sausages. 3-2. Bounced foul down the left side. Pretty close. Count remains 3-2. One away runner at first. We're in the top of the 9th. 9-2 Newton. Here's a 3-2. That is nice catch by Sperling, going out to shallow right. Back to first base. He will double up the runner. And just like that, the Aviators are out of the inning. We've played 8.5, 9-2 Newton. We'll be right back. And welcome back. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Aviators. They need 7 to keep this thing going. They trail it 9-2. Don't forget the Aviators will be in Great Bend Saturday night and Sunday night. Might want to check the Great Bend website to see about streaming opportunities. Aviators will be back home on Monday night. 2 7-inning ball games beginning at 6 o'clock. We will have the first one for you. So it'll be 5, 6, and 7. And Dejan Reynoso swings through the first one, strike 1. So Reynoso, Schaefer, and Sperling scheduled here in the 9th. Bravo in there for his 3rd inning of work. It's in there for a strike at the knees. It's 0-2 to Reynoso. 1 for 2 with a walk. And an off-speed pitch catches the outside corner. And Deshaun will watch it. And they're 1 away.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Aviators. From Louisiana State University at Eunice, number 10, Thomas Stevens.
So it'll be Thomas Stevens pinch hitting for Jake Schaefer here in the 9th. Out of LSU Eunice. .241 on the year, 5 stolen bases. Takes the first pitch up and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 away. Bottom of the 9th, last chance for the Aviators. Zach Bravo has been in for a couple of innings and has pretty much shut down the Aviators with 4 strikeouts. Came in the 7th. 2 balls and no strikes to Stevens. That's low, 3-0. And the 3-0 is in there on the inside corner. Stevens thought it was low and in. He was halfway to first base. He will come back. And 3-1. And that's low. And he'll walk him. So a 1-out walk to Thomas Stevens. A rare walk by Zach Bravo.
Now batting for the Aviators, number 22, Sterling.
So it'll be Sterling Sperling. He took over after Tooley's ejection in the 7th. Wheels fell off for the Aviators in the 6th. That's low. Sperling 0 for 1 today. Popped out to center. And the pitch, good fastball, swung on and missed. And it's 1-1. Zach Bravo has a live arm. Very good velocity. And a good out pitch. And the 1-1. That's in there at the letters. And 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes, 1 away. That's in the dirt. Nice stop by Hodges, not far enough for Stevens, who does run very well. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 9-2 Newton. Here's a 2-2. Swung on and missed. Good fastball from Bravo. And they're 2 away.
Now batting number 28, Derek Greening.
So a 2 away. It'll be Derek Greening. 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Couple stolen bases tonight out of Northwoods. This will be his second look at Bravo. Strikeout victim in the 7th. 189 at the start of the day. And the pitch. Has swung through and missed. 0-1. And the runner goes. And Stevens down to second base. Ball and a strike, 2 away. 9-2 Newton. Aviators running out of time. And the pitch, little change of pace there. Took a little off, 1-2. Greening out ahead of it. So the Aviators down to their final strike. Ridge Stevens will be next. That is foul straight back. Greening had him timed. Count remains 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes. Runner at second. And the pitch. That's in the dirt. Good take by Greening. And a nice block again by Hodges. Hodges is taking a beating tonight. He stepped in for Bonventure. He got dinged up in the 2nd. He did triple before he did it. Here's a 2-2. Swung on and missed. Good fastball, and that'll do it, and that's your ball game. Here's your totals. For Newton, 9 runs, 11 hits, an error. And for the Aviators, 2 runs, 4 hits, and 8 errors. Haysville goes to 12-7. Newton, 9-11. The win goes to Bravo, and the loss will go to Harvey. And that'll do it for us. Next home game will be on Monday, 6 o'clock. We will see you then. For Chris, I'm Todd. Good night from Haysville.
Welcome to Haysville, where you'll find miles of lighted hike and bike trails that take you through beautiful neighborhoods and parks. Visit our activity center and see what you've been missing.
Say hello to Haysville now.